Alrighty, you know what time it is. It's time for the last 2 episodes of the Avatar live action. This is going to be the epic stuff in the north. I've been really excited about this. And the last episode was easily the best one of the show, of the live action thus far. I think someone commented and said the actual or original writers were heavily involved in that episode, and it really shows. It was so true to what actually happened. Zuko's character has now been pretty much fully flushed out. I really love how they handled his backstory, parts of the storm in that episode, as well as weaving that in with the blue spirit, with Zuko going to rescue Aang, as well as our seeing Roku as well. Now, people did a great job of commenting about why we haven't seen the comet, because it seems to be they're a little bit iffy on the timing of things, because if this show, you know, is filmed over years and years, which it probably will be in real time, our characters are going to age a little bit. So if they put, you know, like a 6-8 month time limit on the show with the comet, it's going to be hard to replicate that in the show. So I completely understand that. So that's going to be something to look out for going into maybe even season 3 at this point. They could very well leave the comet out of season 2 as well. Maybe we'll get some lore on it, but not that it's coming, you know. Maybe it'll be more to do with the Day of Black Sun. I don't know. That kind of ties in with the comet, so we'll see. Anyway, moving on to these last 2 episodes. Now, look, I'm really excited about this. There's a lot that I would love to happen. Obviously, they do leave things out, but they've done a really good job of sticking to the important things. So we're going to get Paku. I'm really interested to see if they keep in the fact that the women don't waterbend. See if we get that conflict between Katara and Paku. This could be really big for Katara's character in the live action. I've been saying I need just a little bit more from Katara in terms of capturing just some of her, you know, fiery personality and her epic bending, which she does become later on. And there's been emphasis on her getting her confidence throughout this as well. So maybe that'll happen through her and Paku. We'll see. There's also Sokka and Yue. I've been really curious as to how they're going to do this, because we know the end game is Sokka and Suki, and there's already, you know, they've already had a thing. So we'll see what happens here. And obviously going into the finale, it's going to be, we'll see. We'll just see. I really hope they do Aang justice. The spirit world might be interesting, because in the original, Aang goes into the spirit world and he meets Ko, you know, in the finales of this season. So that's obviously not going to happen. So maybe we skip some of that spirit world stuff, but we're going to get Avatar State stuff. Zuko versus Katara, you know, I rise with the sun. Like please give me that. And Zhao, like, are we going to see the end of Zhao in the next few episodes? Is he still going to be after the moon spirit? Like, is that still going to happen in some way, maybe in a different way? There's just so much that I'm excited about. So I'm just going to jump into this episode and see what they give me, because I barely had anything negative to say about this live action up to this point. But this is going to do it for me. Subtitles. You're not getting me this time, Netflix. I'm on to you.
Prince Zuko, the Imperial Guard. They're coming to take the prince into custody.
What?
And G's just a homie now. I love it.
Zhao's figured out you were the one that freed the Avatar. Prince Zuko, you need to leave now.
Yep.
Thank you, Lieutenant G. Stay safe, Your Highness.
Oh, I love this.
She had no idea. It was all too easy to get him to take the bait.
I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling.
What will you tell the Fire Lord about his son?
I'll tell him the truth, that the prince chose to put his needs over those of his countrymen.
Where they keep the assassination attempt in here. Blasting jelly.
Blasting jelly.
Get off, Zuko! Oh shit!
Prince!
I'm glad they kept this in.
Now I need to deliver my condolences to General Iroh.
It's all happening,
He's
man.
been through a terrible shock.
It's good. It's good. I'm happy. So far, so good. The one is all blue now. Oh, it's time for cinema.
Zuko's on his own.
Zuko alone.
He just seems so alone.
I'm shocked.
I haven't learned any of the other bending skills, and I'll probably continue messing up. But at least I'll be able to do it with my friends by my side.
That's right.
Not alone.
Team Avatar.
Oh shit.
Look! The Northern Water Tribe.
Hold on a minute. Let's see what they cook up. Okay. Dude, I wish they swam in and it all opened up with bending. But it looks pretty epic, man.
This is
Beautiful. It's perfect.
You know what? You know what? I'll take it. Again, it's happening quick. Oh, this is what he saw. It's happening a bit quickly. And again, like with Roku, this was something that was super epic in the original. But we've got more important things to get to. Yue, Paku, where?
Welcome.
There's Yue. I see her.
I can't tell you the joy it brings us to welcome a long-lost brother and sister from the south. This is Master Paku.
Look at
He is
Katara.
our senior waterbending master.
He looks good.
This is my daughter, Princess Yue, our tribe's spiritual leader.
There's something I need to tell you.
Here we go.
The North is under attack.
We know. Several days ago, our scouts picked up a Fire Nation fleet steaming this way.
Okay.
We are grateful to have you with us. With the power of the Avatar on our side, we'll teach them a lesson they won't soon forget.
Stop staring.
can't help it. There's something about her. Have we met her before?
No. Now quit it before they think something's wrong with you. More than there already is.
Savage.
I swear I will not rest until I hunt down these villains. Our enemies can't be.
Nah, he's doing too much, and Ira knows. For sure.
I know who did this. It was Ozai. Ozai's lost all shred of humanity.
I see.
She was like, how do I go with this?
It does make what I'm about to say a bit awkward. The Fire Lord has given me the honor of leading a great armada with orders to conquer the North.
Forgive me, Admiral, but you weren't the first to come to mind for such a prominent mission.
Bossing say.
That also means that I have no track record of failure,
And a massive ego.
unlike you.
Oh, there it is. We'll see what Ira's cooking here. Oh, here we go. Oh, she did the thing. The rocket firebending. Any blue fire?
The Fire Lord deems your performance below average.
But I defeated him.
Thus, you will undergo another trial tomorrow.
Damn, they're really emphasizing this for Azula. Like, she was a demon. Like, she was like the GOAT when she was introduced, you know?
You realize he's playing games with you, right?
It didn't feel like a game when that boulder was flying at my head.
Just saying. Your father already knows you're the best.
Okay, he's trying to make her better.
Let my father empty his prisons. Send every bender he has at me. I'll burn everyone in the world until he admits the truth.
Oh, I like what they do with Azula, though.
That I'm the one.
It's good and bad, because we're missing something from Azula's character. But I do enjoy the build-up, because her character is quite interesting. Dude,
Why
look
don't
at
you
him.
just go and talk to her?
Oh, please don't.
What? Hey there, Sokka.
Would you
Southern
like
Water
to do an
Drive.
activity?
She's just a girl.
She's a princess and a spiritual leader. She probably sleeps on a throne and only eats dewdrops and sunshine.
What's it taste like?
Like home.
Oh. Oh, Aang. There's lots of emphasis on how happy Katara is. It's cool.
So, enjoying the food, are we?
It's delicious.
You say you were entirely self-taught.
Yes. I feel like I've come pretty far, but I still have so much to learn.
She is one of our finest instructors, and she can start you on your journey.
He's talking about the healing, right?
Thank
Oh,
you,
she hasn't
Master
done that yet. That was the Jong episode, which we have skipped. I might not be able to watch this. I'm gonna struggle through this, I know. Oh, that's new.
Thank you.
You can help me finish this.
Hold. I don't know if I want him to say anything or not.
When I was a kid, I used to hide out here when my dad would meet with the elders. He said he wanted me to see how things worked in the tribe because someday it would be my responsibility.
Ah.
So I'd hide out here with the grands and make dessert.
You are just a girl.
Did you think I wasn't a girl?
No. I just figured with you being a princess and all.
That I was stuck up?
Yeah. I mean, no. I mean, yeah, that's what I thought. But no, you're ordinary. Not ordinary. Because that wouldn't be good. And I think I should stop saying words now.
I get it. I know out there.
It's so hard to watch, but it's well done.
Every now and then I just have to go somewhere and...
Make dessert? Back home, it was my duty to protect the village.
Yeah, yeah.
I took that seriously. The thing was...
It's your responsibility.
Yeah.
I love the common ground here. I really do. It helps with the chemistry.
I made a promise to my dad, and I was gonna keep that no matter what. But there were times it would have been nice to not have to worry.
It's a crazy first conversation to have with someone, though. It's pretty deep.
Just a boy?
Yeah.
Stop it, stop it.
How do I know you?
Princess Yue.
That really makes you think. So this is probably the promised guy. Yeah. Is she like already the moon type thing? I don't know, man. Why are they doing this? It's good, I like it, like. I like it, I like it. I like new things that make me think like that. I'm wondering if it's the same voice actor. I can't actually remember what the fox sounded like.
You have something none of us have. Experience. Tell me. Fire Nation armor. Is it metal?
No metal, leather. And they don't have shoulder spikes anymore.
The rest of the platoon should hear this. Would you mind coming to talk to them?
Sure.
They're making this guy really likable, so I think they're gonna go a different direction with this, which I hope they do.
I haven't mastered any other bending. But that's why I came here. Hoping someone could teach me.
But we've heard stories of how you've saved communities, defeated the Fire Nation platoons, even battled monsters.
Yeah, as an airbender.
How were you able to do all that?
And with the homies.
My friends helped me. We worked together.
It would have been wise to have focused on your training during your journey. It seems we won't be able to count on the Avatar.
Nah, we don't do that. They're obviously, you can see what they're doing with this, and it's been a thing with Aang.
Master Paku told me we'd be having a special guest today.
They're practicing on mannequins, I love it.
I'd heard stories of water healing, but I didn't think it was still being practiced.
Oh, yes. It's a vital
I
part of
see
our
the
culture.
forms of the moon on the wall in the back.
Feel the flow of energy through the body.
Oh, that's a really cool way to
Connect
teach.
that flow to the energy in yourself. You are a natural.
Thanks. I've gotten good at picking things up quickly. Nothing to focus your mind, like fireball coming at your head. Which reminds me, when do we get to fight training?
Excuse me?
I think my basic forms are pretty good, but I could use help with accuracy and increasing power.
I'm sorry, but women don't fight.
Here we go.
I think my skills lie more in combat, so
Word.
if it's okay, I'd like to train in fighting techniques.
Women aren't allowed to fight.
Aren't allowed?
Here we go.
That's not right.
Here we go, Katara, cook. Get a little bit angry, Katara. Go and stand on business.
So, Princess Yue.
Yeah, I knew it.
She seems great.
Yue. She's dedicated, kind, generous.
You like her?
The princess and I, we were betrothed.
Were.
She broke it off, which was her prerogative.
Wow.
But she never gave a reason why.
So, you would have gone through with it? You would have married her?
Yeah. Interesting. It makes me think about the spirit stuff then.
I'm hoping Kuruk can help me make a difference in this fight.
Ah, so this is what we've got instead of, yeah, okay.
During his time as the Avatar, Kuruk didn't engage much with the world. Some say he became enamored with the spirit world and spent most of his time there.
Understandable.
I believe there must be more to his story.
I hope you're right, because I need help.
Was Karuk the one who lost his partner? This could be good, man. They're giving us Kyoshi, Roku, and Karuk. Karuk's a bit new. Sick.
Hello, Aang.
Avatar Kyoshi showed me a vision of Agnikella being destroyed by the Fire Nation.
If she showed you the North being destroyed, then it will happen. But the battle's outcome is still uncertain.
Yeah, okay. No, makes sense.
Whether the waterbenders survive, all of that is up to you.
Okay, here we go. The pressure.
Just one kid.
No, you are the Avatar.
After Kyoshi helped me unleash these incredible energies, she could channel the powers through my body.
And he wants Karuk to do it. He's
She was
not.
in control. You can do that.
That's not possible.
Yes, it is. Kyoshi did it.
I'm not Kyoshi.
But you still
He doesn't want to
could.
fight. Karuk standing on business.
I discovered dark spirits were on the verge of crossing over into our realm from the spirit world. So I spent my life fighting them.
That's why he was in the spirit world. It's like Korra, season 2.
Damaged my body and corrupted my soul.
He actually
In my condition, I wouldn't be able to control the Avatar state, and despite all my sacrifices, I still couldn't save the one that mattered the most.
Yeah.
Umi, my beloved, paid the ultimate price.
Bro, that's so tough. Dude, he had it so rough.
The spirit stole her face.
It's Ko.
The Avatar must walk alone. Or else the ones you love will suffer.
Oh, sorry, I was looking for Katara.
Oh?
I should get going.
I guess you need to go and recombobulate.
That's what the fox said.
I knew it! It was you!
Yes.
You're the fox!
Yes.
But how?
Not long after I was born, I got very sick. So my father pleaded with the spirits to save my life. A miracle happened.
Maybe this is true.
The moon spirit answered his prayer.
So, you're a spirit?
Part spirit, mostly human. Being of both worlds has meant that I can be a bridge between the two.
Oh, it's different.
It also means I have the ability to visit the spirit world. In my dreams.
So you pop over there just for fun?
Wouldn't you? It's...
Oh, he's like PTSD.
I overheard my dad saying he was disappointed in me. That I wasn't cut out to be a warrior.
Do you know what I remember about you from the spirit world? You were worried about your friends. You knew they were in trouble and you had to help them. That's what sets you apart. That's what makes you a warrior.
Look at him.
I have a feeling if your father saw you now, he would agree.
Damn. Dude, look at him. Dude, she said everything he needed to hear.
I need to know something. Why did you turn down Han?
Yeah, same. I need to know this.
He is everything that a girl could want. But he is not the boy of my dreams.
Oh, that's a bar. That is a bar. After talking about she visits the spirit world in her dreams and that's where she saw Sokka. Okay.
My friends mean everything.
I will allow everything.
I can't do this without them. We're Team Avatar.
We're standing
There
on
is
business.
no Team Avatar. There is only the Avatar.
Well, their experiences are different.
Being the Avatar means being the one who bears the burden. Alone.
Actually, it's a fish.
Good callback.
Was he able to help?
No, he couldn't help me.
It's like I'm both... Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Where will I be stationed during the battle?
Women aren't allowed in combat. I thought you knew.
I wouldn't have accepted it if I did.
It's not a matter of accepting anything, it's how things are done.
It's stupid and it's wrong. I've been fighting firebenders ever since I left home. Can any of your men say that?
That doesn't matter.
Why not?
Because this isn't about them, it's about you. Women aren't strong enough.
Dude, it's just as insane as the original. Like, that's a crazy thing to say.
And I'm not going to let what happened to the Southern tribe happen here.
There's some good depth to Paku's character, but it's still insane.
They won't let me fight.
I
They've been
wonder if he
stuck behind this
recognizes
wall
the
for so
necklace
long.
already.
They become frozen in time.
Ooh. It's a crazy thing to say to Aang.
Or maybe...
Maybe we should listen to them.
And this I don't like.
Maybe it's better if you didn't fight.
You need to say why though, Aang.
This battle, it'll be like nothing we've ever faced before. People are gonna get hurt and die. I can't lose you and Sokka.
Okay.
Aang, you're not gonna lose us.
But just the thought I could is gonna hold me back. I can't be the Avatar with you around.
Ugh. Oh, Katara's just getting absolutely bodied in this episode. Not allowed to bend. Aang doesn't want her around. Okay, there's a lot to unpack here. Hold on, this is pretty epic.
I wonder what they'll call me when the news reaches Capital City.
Good, I love this about Zhao's character.
Zhao the Conqueror should have some flair.
Underestimating them will lead to tragic consequences.
Well,
That won't
that's
happen.
crazy foreshadowing.
I have personally made arrangements to ensure our victory. This
Is a map
is destiny.
to the fish. Okay, please.
He's attacking the fortress head-on, like a bull in heat. There may be more, but he's keeping it to himself.
Damn, look at the other side of his face.
Have you got a plan yet?
The plan is to prove my father wasn't wrong to trust me with this mission. The plan is to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
What you saying, Iroh?
So no plan.
I'm working on it, Uncle.
I love these two so much.
It's almost as if he's working with someone else. Someone much smarter.
Is it just Azula? Oh, I mean, well, you know he is.
You must select what.
No, I'm done.
Azula, stop playing games.
I'm not the one playing games.
This is your last chance. Fight. Or fail.
No.
You dare.
The chills I have. Oh, in his eyes, man.
You want to test me? Set me loose.
He looks so proud right now. Oh, no, it's good. Okay, it's good, man. Oh, I needed that so badly.
It doesn't matter what other people think.
Facts.
It doesn't matter if Dad didn't think I'd be a great warrior, but I can still be great in some way. I get to decide. Just like you get to decide who you are, not Paku or anyone else.
Sokka's cooking.
I'm gonna challenge Paku to fight. I know he's probably gonna mop the floor with me, but it doesn't matter. All my life I've held myself back, and I'm not just gonna let someone else do it to me now.
Do you remember back at the Southern Air Temple when you said we had to go with Aang? You were right. If we hadn't gone with him, I wouldn't have seen how two kids from the Southern Water Tribe can measure up to anyone.
This would feel so good after what Aang just said to her.
If you're trying to talk sense into me, you're not doing a very good job.
Sense? Who's talking sense? No, what I'm trying to tell you is, go kick his ass.
Oh my god. I'm a happy guy, man. I'm a happy guy. Lots of things different, obviously, but I'm a happy guy.
I'm not going to fight you.
Because you're afraid of what you might learn. That you're wrong.
Please. Go back to the healing huts with the other women.
Oh my god. Dude, show me some cinema.
Fine. You want to learn how to fight?
Yes.
Study closely.
That's hard. Ooh. A little bit of hand-to-hand as well. Oh, the hair. That's... Oh, hold on a minute.
Is that all you got?
Oh, they did that exact same thing in the original with the reflection and everything. And this, man. Paku is a demon, though.
I'll say this. You're an excellent waterbender.
But you still won't let me fight.
No.
Those ice discs, how did you do that? Can you show me?
What about the necklace? Are we gonna do that or no?
You said you're afraid of losing us, and that's why we can't stay by your side. But it's my decision to fight.
Do you think we came all the way here just to leave you on your own? Silly Avatar?
I don't know if I can protect you.
You can't.
Yeah, don't worry about
and
that.
Worrying about who will or won't get hurt, it's not just the Avatar who has to deal with that.
That's what it means to be a family.
This is very Avatar and I respect it.
Kuruk, Roku, Kyoshi, they all said that I need to do this by myself.
You're not any of them, brother.
The Avatar must bear the burden alone.
This is the past. Now, only one person can tell you the future. The person who'll write the legend of Aang.
The legend of Aang goes kind of hard. Is that an ode to Korra, maybe?
You got that right.
Look at the goat. Oh, the ash. We're here. I need more Momo. I can't lie.
Time to fight.
Is that it? Now, look, that cooked. Jesus, the credits are so long. Is there something back here? No, I'm tripping. Maybe I've just never looked at the credits properly. Look, that was really, really enjoyable. Another great example of how they're doing things differently, but it's still written very well. Alrighty, so let's start right at the beginning of the episode, obviously. So I'm really glad they kept the Zuko assassination attempt in here, because it leads to, you know, where we end up with Zuko and Iroh going into the north. Happened very quickly. G being a big homie as well, I really enjoyed that. I love Lieutenant G's presence in this show. What I am a little bit confused about is whether or not Iroh meant what he said about Ozai. I wouldn't be surprised either way. Don't get it twisted. It's just, this was all Zhao, right? Like, wasn't this just all Zhao? Was it Ozai's orders to try and kill Zuko? Because currently we're under the impression that Ozai is like, not, you know, Zuko is the guy a little bit. But you know, the other implication is that Zhao finds out Zuko is the one that freed Aang and thus must take care of him. And I wonder if Iroh was just saying what he said about Ozai to kind of throw Zhao off, which I'm pretty sure is something that happens in the original, right? Like Iroh is just onto Zhao, right? Like he just knows. I just don't think there was a lot of emphasis on Iroh, you know, knowing it was Zhao. I mean, we know it was Zhao. Let's not be stupid. Of course, Iroh knows. No, I'm just tripping. Leave me alone. But that leads very nicely into, you know, Zhao saying, you know, we're going to raid the north, and he's talking about this destiny thing, and I'm like, okay, is he just completely delusional, or are we actually going to do this moon spirit stuff? And he's got what I'm assuming is the map to the water spirit, to the fish. So we're going to see. We'll see. We'll see. It's still not confirmed, but I hope that's what we do. We keep that canon. Now, something that was a little bit disappointing, and this is a gripe that I've had before, but I understand it. I wish the entry into the Northern Water Tribe was more true to the original and a lot more epic, because you go through the entirety of season 1, like, when are we going to get to the north? You know, I had that classic experience of like, how many episodes is it going to take? No, it takes, you know, 16 episodes to get there. And when we do get there, it's epic, and Appa swims through the front gates and everything's like water bending being opened, and it just looks amazing. It looks pretty good. I'm not going to go as far to say it looks as fantastic here as it does in the original, because that's a hard thing to do. Let's not get it twisted. Let's not be too harsh. It still looks really cool. It's just like with Roku though in the previous episode. It's something I wish they didn't take away from how epic that experience was. But it is what it is. We can move on. Parku is here. He looks great. Yue is here. Really grew on me. I was a little bit uncertain, but I like where we're at with Yue, and I'll talk about that more in a minute. Now, this Azula stuff as well that they sprinkle in here. Now, this gets really juicy later on. I guess I'll just talk about all the Azula stuff now that I'm here. So it's very different. It's very different, because you don't get introduced to Azula until the end of season 1, start of season 2. Like, Zuko mentions her in the north in the end of season 1, and she really comes into play at the start of season 2. And Azula in the original, she's like to Ozai everything that Zuko wanted. Like, she was like the perfect child, the perfect soldier. She was an absolute demon with her blue fire bending and her lightning bending, and she was really winning. Like, she barely failed anything. She went out there and she was just about her business, like even the way she conquered Ba Sing Se. Straight off the bat, they're really paying attention to her character and like planting the seeds for her eventual mental downfall, which I'm really enjoying, because I really enjoy character things like that. It's obviously different, but I like where it takes us this episode. Like, Azula's just not having it. Like, she knows how good she is, as Ty Lee and May mentioned to her, but Ozai doesn't want Azula to know that he knows how good she is, right? They're playing all these games. Ozai's just really pushing her, and she had enough, you know? She'd had enough. So she stood on business, and she's like, you're gonna stop playing with me. Look how good I am. I imagine this is the first time Ozai has seen her lightning bend. And it's just, dude, I'm happy. I'm just a happy guy. I was really skeptical, like what are we going to do with lightning bending, because we didn't show Iroh doing it for the first time. Not that he lightning bent, that he redirected the lightning, but the seeds have been planted now, and it's great. Bring on the day of Black Sun, but that's sick. And now dude, some of the I love what they're doing with Ozai. I'm really happy with it. Like, this guy plays such a good Ozai. Just the look on his face when he sees Azula lightning bend, you can see the reflection in his eyes of the lightning, and he just looks so proud. He's like, oh yeah, she's the one. Good. So I'm very happy with where we are with Azula. cooler with a few little seeds planted early as well. I'm really happy with where we're going to go with that. Right, now we get our first Sokka and Yue interaction. Right, now they hit the nail on the head with this. But this whole interaction was really good, and they started planting seeds, like Sokka saying like, where have I seen her before? And I'm thinking like, is she already the moon or something, like in a way? But it was a great interaction. It was Sokka being really awkward. It was hard to watch. It was exactly how it was supposed to be. Really enjoyed the chemistry they had early. And in hindsight, it's really interesting because Yue is avoiding looking at Sokka at the very beginning when they pull up, because she's already met Sokka. You know, like it was all like it meant to happen kind of thing. Oh, that's really cool. Now we leave out a bunch of Yue's, I almost want to say humanity, just because of where we are. In terms of, now stay with me here, in terms of, you know, she was promised to, I think the guy's name was Han. Like in the original, she was promised to Han and they were going to get married, and she was hanging out with Sokka and she knew she shouldn't be. So we're missing that side of Yue, which I'm personally happy about. I don't mind that. It also explains why Yue just gets straight to talking about some pretty substantial and deep things to Sokka, because, you know, she was waiting for this. She's already met Sokka. They've already had a conversation. Sokka didn't know it at this point. Goes down really well. And then Han is a very different character as well. Like, he's a likable guy. He's actually had it a bit rough. In the original, he was a bit of a dick, but he's had it rough. You know, he was promised to Yue and he was going to be very happy about it, and she broke it off because, as Yue says later on, in an absolute bar, he wasn't the boy of his dreams. That's a bar. I don't care. That's an absolute bar. I don't care if it's like cheesy or cliche. That's a bar. So I will allow all of this to happen. Like, Yue was the wolf in the spirit world. Like, that's sick. And she goes there in her dreams. Like, I thought that was really cool. They keep the lore accurate of what happened to her. She got sick, and then, you know, the moon spirit like saved her, and, you know, she eventually has to become the moon later on. That's rough, buddy. But now she has like a connection to the spirit world, and she just goes there in her dreams, and that's where she saw Sokka for the first time. It's good. I like it, man. Like, again, it's different, but they keep the chemistry there between them. It's still weird because of Suki though. Like, I'll never not say that. Sokka just catches dubs wherever he goes, but like, I'm still like, Suki was first. And Suki is also last. So again, we'll allow it. Now, the whole, what they do with Aang this episode is quite a good culmination of a lot of things that Aang has dealt with throughout this version of the show. The fact that he's here and he hasn't even touched waterbending yet, which is not true to the original. Like, he'd been dabbling in it up to this point, and he was a natural at it, like, you know, the water whip episode, all this other stuff. But I don't know if he's touched it at all, like in this version. So, and that's something they hammer on early, that he hasn't mastered any of the principles, and he's here, and they're all expecting Aang to be a lot better and further along in his training than he is. So they're like, oh, we can't count on the Avatar now. Aang's a disappointment. And then he goes to Karuk, and Karuk's telling him the same thing that Roku and Kyoshi did. You have to do it alone, and Karuk's hammering home this point of, you can't have people close to you because you'll just lose them. And it's very obvious. You can see what they're doing, but it takes us to a very satisfying place at the end of the episode, right? And it's very Avatar. It's very Avatar. So many episodes, especially in season 1 to me, where we have a conflict within the group that sometimes seems very silly or childish, or Aang just grabbing at a concept that's only been explained to him once, such as Karuk saying, I lost the one that was most precious to me, therefore you can't have anyone close to you. And then Aang goes, okay, I'm all alone, I need to push Katara away, she can't fight. It comes from a good place. He doesn't want to lose them. He's worried about being distracted about that. But by the end of the episode, we get to where we need to be, and they have a good conversation about it. Lots of things that happen between now and then though, such as Katara and Paku. Now I'm glad they kept in the whole women don't waterbend thing, because and it's as insane here, especially when Paku was saying it, as it is in the original. It's just like, this is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, obviously they leave out some things about Sokka and women on Kyoshi Island, because that's, you know, probably going a little bit too far. But I'm glad they kept this in, because it's such an important thing that we overcome and that we get rid of. Paku's like, women aren't strong enough to fight, women don't fight. That's insane. I remember feeling exactly the same way about it in the original. But Katara standing on business, hey, I'm all about it, man, and it's good. The thing is, for me, this actress who is playing Katara, she is probably as close as you could get to what Katara looks like. Like, she is just absolutely spot on, a spitting image of Katara. There's just a little something there for me that is potentially, this is by no means a criticism, by the way. It's just something I noticed, because Katara is she is who she is, like in the original, right? Like, she has all of these great things to say to Aang, which Katara in this version does a great job of as well, if not an even better job. I'd argue that's probably the thing she's best at. Like when she talks about things like at the end of this episode, like you're the one who decides your future, and all the other stuff, like with the acorn, the little seed in the spirit episode, she's very passionate, and you can really see the caringness, if you will, the mothering nature in Katara there. That's a theme later on in the show. But that aggressive kind of fiery side that she has, she did a good job of it. Like I really enjoyed it when she fought Paku, but it's just not all the way there for me, and I'm being very picky. Like don't get it twisted, it's not a criticism. I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just because you have characters like Iroh, Zuko, and Sokka who are literally as perfect as they could possibly be in a live action. I'm being very picky. And it's something I really, really liked about Katara, just how aggressive and fiery she can be. And I just feel like this actress has a little bit of difficulty portraying that. Again, I'm being picky. Don't come for me. I'm just saying, because I love this show, and because so many things in this show are good, I'm like, I would love that to be there as well. It might come along, because, you know, like I said in the intro, this show might be filmed over years and years, and it might make it even more satisfying, because in the original, at this point in Katara's growth, it's so apparent just how much better she's got at waterbending as it was in this episode. So let's give Katara some really good props now. In the fight versus Paku, I thought it was fantastic. Again, in terms of how a live action can portray this, I thought it was really, really good. It took a minute to get up there, like when they water bent a little bit and then there was some hand to hand, I was like, okay, like that's cool, but give me more bending. And they delivered, and they lots of nods to the original, like Katara's like ice bending thing and Paku dodging it and seeing his reflection, like that was true to the original. Paku coming in like surfing on the ice, you know, as he slopes it, like that's true to the original. The way it was choreographed and the way it progressed was really true as well. They left out the necklace. I wonder if that's something that'll come up later. That's something they could absolutely leave out, you know. Not that I think they should or I think they will. I'm just saying that they could, and it wouldn't impact the story that much. The fact that Paku was going to marry Katara and Sokka's grand, but Katara's got the necklace and it's so obvious. There hasn't been a lot of emphasis on that though, because Zuko steals it or something like that. Like Katara loses it. There's a lot of emphasis on how it was her mother's or grandmother's, all that. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe they do leave that out, but we'll keep an open mind about that. But when Katara's hair goes down, and I'm taken right back to the original, because that's exactly what happens, and she doesn't back down. I was really happy with that. I really enjoyed that. I hope I'm not being too harsh. By the way, I'm not trying to be harsh. Hope it doesn't come across that way. I'm just very passionate, you know, I'm very passionate. Like I want this thing to be as good as it can possibly be. And that of course leads us to, actually let's talk about Sokka. So Sokka like catches a massive dub with Yue, and then he goes to Katara and he's just like, why are you letting these people tell you what you can do? He's like, you know, do what you want. Don't let Paku or Aang tell you if you can or can't fight. Like Sokka is just, dude, he might be the GOAT. He might be. He's got some stiff competition, but he might be the GOAT. Katara doesn't beat Paku, but everyone's coming to her like, hey, how do you do all that? You know, you're hella good. And Paku notices that, so we're going to get to where we need to be with that. But Sokka and Katara to say that to Aang, look, don't decide for us. You know, we can decide, and you don't have to worry about us, because, you know, we're going to worry about ourselves, you know? Team Avatar, big emphasis this episode. I was really happy with that. I like where we got to at the end, you know, with Sokka, Katara, and Aang all being on the same page. It was very Avatar, like I said. Conflict happened, and then it was resolved within the episode. And now the Fire Nation are here, you know? Now we're going to have the big climactic finale, right? There's going to be Avatar State, Ocean Spirit stuff potentially. I want Zhao to pull up and take the Moon Spirit. I want Zuko to pull up and fight Katara. I want him to say the line, man. I want all of this stuff to happen. This is going to be it. This is how I'm going to remember season 1. Like, there's been some really great moments. And this episode, I think, was my second favorite behind episode 6. So I really want episode 8 to cook. I'm going to go watch that now. With all that being said, we'll see you all in the next episode for the finale of the Avatar live action.